If you are hosting a breakfast and you need a great dish to wake up your guests, or if you just need a great dish to wake up yourself, Chef Jessica McClear is here, and she may have just the recipe, and she's going to show us how to make a stuffed brioche. McClear's stuffed brioche. Sounds delicious.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so you're going to take your brioche roll and...
Now, before we get brioche, it sounds very fancy. What is brioche? I know Kaiser roll. What is a brioche?
I know bread.
It's a really tasty, soft bread. It's, I guess, French.
Do you make this yourself, or is this something you can pick up at the grocery store?
You can pick it up at the grocery store. You can, I'm sure you can find a good recipe online. This was made by a colleague of mine. So.
But if you're waking up early, maybe
it's easy. This is something easy. You can just grab. You don't even have to use brioche. You can just grab any roll you like. You're gonna take the stuffing out, and what you want to do is, if you want, you can use meat and line it.
So you have ham.
Or
but
you
this
can
is
do
one of the
spinach.
things. So you can
play
with it. If
exactly.
You're a vegetarian,
if you don't eat meat, you can use spinach. Anything that can line the bread so that the egg doesn't soak into it. You'll take your egg, and then you just crack it right into it.
Oh, that's easy.
So it's pretty simple. You can take whatever cheese you want. Mozzarella is really good because it's nice and stringy.
Should you season the egg first? Salt? You have salt and pepper here?
You can season it first, or you can season it after.
Does it matter if you break the yolk? You got to start all over?
You know what? You can make it a scrambled one if you want. You can, if you like to have it like this, you can do it like that. So either way is really good. It's whatever your preference is. You can make it however you want it.
Now, what cheeses do you have here?
I have the mozzarella, and I like mozzarella because it's stringy and everybody loves getting messy in the morning. So.
Yes. And then what I see some spice in that. That's going to be for me.
Yes, pepper jack.
Pepper jack.
You can use cheddar, pepper jack, Swiss cheese, whatever you like. If you don't.
My mind right now, I have to tell you, is racing, because what I love about this is that is the creativity that you can bring to it whatever you want. So I'm like thinking apples and
you really are thinking.
Yes,
that just went into a whole different direction than I would have gone.
You don't have to make it a breakfast one. You can put maybe roast beef with cheese and whatever you want to stuff it with. Exactly. You can make a peanut butter and jelly one if you want.
We know what her kids eat for breakfast now. Nutella sandwiches.
Health food.
And this is something that you can make with your kids. You can prep it ahead of time, have it ready to go, pop it in the oven at like 375 or 400 degrees.
So
for
an
about
hour
20
ahead,
minutes.
you can do this, and because the bread is lined, the yolk is not going to soak through and make it.
And you just top it off.
And if you have guests, you can do kind of like a breakfast bar then, like put out the ingredients, they do it themselves.
You can have like a little buffet bar, have everything ready to go and prepped out, and then you just want to put it in the foil, you'll wrap it up.
Each individually?
Exactly. You can do each one individually, and you pop it in your oven.
How long do you leave it in the oven? Because there's a different time if you want it runny or not runny.
Exactly. So it depends on how you like your yolk. About 350, 375, depending on how your oven is. And then you pop it in the oven for about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how you want your yolk. If you have it this way, or if you want it scrambled, then probably about 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, are you gonna take a little bite of that?
Well, let's look at the finished product.
Make it look pretty.
So a nice toasted on the top, and of course this was made ahead of time. Oh, look at that cheese.
Oh, it's nice. That
this
looks
egg,
really
this
good.
yolk is a little harder. Should I just? We don't have.
Can you put like tomatoes and things like? You can go right ahead.
It's not messy at all, unless you have a runny yolk. But
don't be shy. I know you. You're like.
I would tell him.
I'm wearing a suit.
You pregnant lady.
I'm wearing a suit. This is how you might eat at one of Jessica's fancy breakfast parties. When you have a suit, you have to lean over.
You've got it down. You've got it down. You're missing your apples, or perfect?
This is really good. The brioche is nice and buttery. The egg, the ham. It's easy. It's neat. This is how you can use it in the car.
Yeah, you can take it on the go.
While you're on your way to work.
I'm probably going to be doing with
it. Something you can give your kids and say, here, let's go in the car, let's go to school, have breakfast on the go.
And the fact that you can make this a dinner dish very quickly with beans or whatever you want to put in it. Jessica, this is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Actually.
Thank you
Now, what
so
do you call
much.
this?
Breakfast surprise.
Breakfast surprise.
Well, that
There you
is
go.
it for our show. We thank all of our guests for coming in today, especially the mayoral candidates, Terry Chornick and Jackie Robinson, for coming in this early.
Yeah, also Chef Jessica McClear for getting up
course.
early and sharing this breakfast brioche with us. And being here in studio. Thanks also to our segment stars who are here and crew, and especially you out there for watching us. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of your day.
And a big shout out to Stephen Stewart and Tori Harvey for performing, 9th grader.
Can't believe she was 9th grade.
I know, that's what I wanted to tell her. I could not believe she was in 9th grade.
Lovely voice, song. It made me jealous. I wish I could sing like that.
Very powerful. So I love these little caps on here. So, and some of these things you can do the night before. You know, that's
you
the
can prep
nice
everything
thing
ahead of
about it.
time.
Prep everything.
It's really good.
This is just
Black forest.